How to build willpower? Well, first of all, I want you to realize that willpower is a buzzword that you don't need to want to cultivate. So this is kind of clickbait, but you don't want to build willpower. Like willpower is the wrong word. It's a buzzword that people want to use as a easy way out. Like they just throw it around because it's easy to use. It's an easy coping word to explain certain like humans' experiences. And so the real word you need to be asking yourself is discipline, right? That's the actual answer to the question. How do you build discipline, right? And the way you do it is not that complicated. It's literally by creating, there's behaviors you can do, there's operationalizing that you can do that will help you to actually be more disciplined, to actually have things that you consistently show up and do, regardless of how you feel, that will lead you to the life that you want. And so, how do you build discipline? How do you actually be disciplined behaviorally? It boils down to a few principles. First thing is MVAs. You need minimum viable actions. You need something, a task, an input that you do, and you need to figure out the minimum quantity of that input that will enable you to say that you've done it, right? So I had a friend, a mentor, that wanted to get into the gym and start lifting. And so his minimum viable action was he only needed to drive to the gym and touch the back wall of the gym. And if he didn't want to work out that day, all he had to do was touch the back wall of the gym, and then he could walk out and drive back home. That is an example of a minimum viable action. It's a very easy, low friction behavior you can do for a task, for something that might be kind of hard, and that's the only thing you need to do, and then you can quit. You can call it a day. But the cool thing is, every single time that he felt that way, and he had it, the idea in his head that he was just gonna go to the gym and touch the back wall, he always stayed. He always stayed to hit the workout anyway, right? And so, I mean, another example would be like if you want to start running, just walk around the block once, or just walk for 5 minutes, and then you're done. That's your minimum viable action. If you want to start running every day, walk for 2 minutes around, and then you're done. And just keep stacking up your minimum viable action. So like if you want to run every single day, then your minimum viable action is just to walk for 5 minutes. So no matter how you feel, no matter how terrible or sick or just not motivated you feel, you can still do that 5 minute walk. No matter what, you can still go to the gym and touch the back wall. So discipline boils down to MVAs, minimum viable actions, and then it boils down to just showing up for yourself, right? This kind of connects to the MVA part, but showing up is the only thing you need to do for discipline, right? That is the hardest part of discipline. The discipline isn't in the doing of the thing, right? It's not the lifting of the weights. It's not the act of running. It's not the studying. It's not the working. It's not the creating. It's not the filming. It's not the editing. The hard part about discipline is showing up to actually do it, right? And the reason why it is this way is because you know the thing that you need to do is difficult, and the friction that you have to overcome to show up there is very, very high, right? And so that's why MBAs are so good, because they put you into the zone of that thing, and they put you in the environment so that you can still have the opportunity to do the thing without having to muster any energy or mental capacity to actually do it, right? You just have to show up and do the MVA. So MVA, show up for yourself, and then honestly with discipline, dude, it's about progressive overload, right? You can be disciplined on something really easy, you can discipline yourself very easily to drive to the gym and touch the back of the wall, and that's it. Like you can consistently do that. But the more you overload, the more you add on stuff, that will improve your life, like lifting, doing cardio, martial arts, whatever, right? The more you put yourself into these overloading situations that are a little bit more difficult, that you can just progressively stack up, you can build that discipline, right? You can create increased amounts of MVAs. You can increase your MVAs intensity. And you can reach a point where you're so disciplined that you just do it. You don't even, it doesn't require any thought. It almost becomes like brushing your teeth, right? It just becomes ingrained into your mind that I go to the gym at 7:30 a.m. every single morning. That is who I am. That is what I do, right? You want to get to that point where you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to make a decision. It's just something you do. That is the true ultimate level of discipline. And to achieve that, it's literally just MVAs, showing up for yourself, and progressive overload. And when you stack up this discipline over an extended period of time, it becomes really powerful because it becomes automatic, right? This discipline with progressive overload stacked up, it becomes automatic and it requires no energy to even think about doing, and you can just do it, right? And that's pretty fucking magical, right? That's the level that you want to reach with the things in your life. And the next final thing is to use your discipline in the hard things that you've overcome, right? All the days that you felt like crap, but you still showed up to the gym anyway to lift. You use those as currency, right? Those moments, those things that you have overcome, that is evidence and proof that you are capable of doing what you say you're capable of doing. It's proof that you can do it's proof that you are what you say you are. And this creates a kind of currency or like a vault of evidence that you can then rely upon to prove that you can do the thing. So no matter how crap you feel, you can look back at your vault of evidence and say, okay, well, I felt more crap that one time. Like I was sick, I was injured, my goldfish died, and I still showed up to the gym. So today, when I don't feel like doing it, I can still show up and do it, right? So you just have this vault of evidence for yourself where you just you just believe in yourself so much. You've done the hard thing so well and so consistently that it doesn't even matter. You just do it. It's automatic. Like you don't even have to think about it. You're somebody. You've adopted the identity of someone that does this thing. And so the title of this video is how to build willpower. And really the title should have been how to have discipline, right? How to have discipline. And it's not complicated. There's behaviors you can do, right? MVAs, show up. You can track the metrics for this. You can visually track your goals, like you like have like a tracker to check off every time you show up, and you can visually see the progress stack up. And then create a vault of evidence for yourself, where you have proven to show up. So this is giving you every single reason to keep showing up. And yeah, goodbye. Like I hope this helps.